Hey everybody, and welcome back to Hardcore Heroes. Um,
Okay, Neil.
So Van sees the carnage that just happened in the street,
Yeah.
and he's gonna walk over to Malachi and just be like, "Just walk away. Come with me right now." And he starts walking toward the inn that they're staying at. Right?
And
Yeah.
Neil, the people on the streets are burning. Are there people who can still be saved?
well, there might be,
all
but
of them.
how do you decide who can be saved out of the hundreds of bodies everywhere?
I think
those-
none of them could have survived if they rolled an 8, unless they had like 18 con.
Neil, if there are people still screaming, then that's clearly a sign that they're still alive.
That's true. That's true. No,
I guess if
humans have
Van
D6
sees
hit
anybody-
points, so they all die.
So anyway, as Van comes to put his hand on my shoulder, I'm crouched over this guy and stabbing him in the throat
Yeah,
repeatedly.
he's very, very dead
Van
now.
grabs
I
him and
think
says,
I,
"Just walk away. Come with me right now." And Van starts going straight for the inn.
Stand up
You
with
just-
blood all over me.
You just-
Turn around to look at Van.
Van starts going. He just says "Come with me" and starts walking straight for the inn.
I look up and down the street.
Well, for 60 feet in either direction, there's just death. Beyond that are crowds of people who are observing and then fled and then realized the fire had stopped and are looking back. Out of doors and windows, people are observing.
Yeah.
But you have this nice big 60-foot stretch on either side of you that's totally open.
Okay, I go. There's no guards running down the street towards us.
No, at least none that you can see.
So I walk into the tavern with Van and say, "We should probably leave right now."
Yep. Van tells Jeeves to get the carriage ready, and he heads upstairs to grab the chest.
Neil, while this is happening, I pull over the hood of my cloak as deep as I can and follow them into the inn. And
Oh, Neil, how many buildings catch fire?
The web burns away really quickly, so it damages
Okay.
anything in it, but it won't set fire to anything except for maybe bits of cloth.
Sure.
So no buildings are going to catch fire from this. It's too fast.
Also,
I
we
said-
didn't mention this, but we do need to find out, not just for us, but for the people. Does the random guy who set fire to the web
No
gain
one
a level
gets
of
any
experience?
experience. It was incidental damage.
Is he dead, the guy who set fire to it, or not?
No. He was a dude in a house that was trying to burn the web that had kind of stuck inside his house a little bit. So he's totally fine.
What's this web in the corner? Just starts a massive explosion.
Yes.
Okay, we grabbed Jeeves, or I grabbed Jeeves,
Yeah.
and
So Van loads the chest into the carriage and tells Jeeves to in case we wind up getting arrested, just keep an eye on this for us.
Of course, my lord.
What are we doing, Van?
We're getting out of
Wait.
town.
In the carriage?
Yeah.
Maybe it's
To rock
best
with.
I follow
rock with.
behind
Oh.
invisibly.
Sure,
In case.
that might be best.
Yeah, I cast invisibility, Neil, and I'll follow Van in the carriage.
as he does that, I make probably people are watching us, right?
Yeah, there's people in the inn room
Well,
observing.
so Van grabbed the chest, right? So I think it's upstairs. Right, that's in the inn room, which is kind of like a private room.
Right, so you went upstairs to grab the chest, but everything else
Right.
has been happening in the common room.
Yeah. As he vanishes, I look around. Where did he go? And I say to the people, "Find him!"
Yeah, they pass their intelligence checks. They don't buy it.
Jesus.
Also, Sean, you got any heals going?
I do. Van's a little bit preoccupied, so he doesn't think to do it, and you just went invisible, so he doesn't know you're there anymore. I actually just didn't think to do it.
A few moments later, Jeeves No, actually, the carriage is going to take a little while to hook up to horses. And
Yeah.
everything.
So
It's not-
what Van's gonna do? Van meets up with Ken and says, "Go ahead and start riding the carriage. I'll meet up with you later." And Van's going to walk around, find a nice quiet area, and turn into a tree.
So you just walk down the street until you find a quiet area and boom,
Where nobody
you're a
else
tree.
is. Nobody's gonna see me turn into a tree.
Well,
Where,
I'm
I'm
following-
nice and alone.
Well, it's a crowded town and a bunch of
Yeah,
people.
so
but-
I'm not going on a street. I'm gonna go behind a building, out in some fringe area, like a nice garden that nobody's in right now. And Van's
Okay,
just
so
gonna turn into a
you're
tree.
gonna. It's gonna take a little while to find a spot where you can turn into a
Yeah.
tree without anyone
So
noticing.
yeah, so I want to establish with them where to go. I tell them to head towards Clydesdale,
Mhm.
Okay.
and then I'll catch up with them.
Yeah, Neil, I will instruct Jeeves to. I will ride the carriage with Jeeves,
Yeah.
and while we are going under the carriage, I poke myself a bit so the stone skin goes away.
Okay, you stab yourself in the leg until your stone skin discharges.
I guess Van probably heads toward the direction of Clydesdale as he's searching. Like he heads toward that gate of town as he's searching for a place to hide.
Shame, you had 6 stone skin charges, man.
Damn.
Yeah, but it makes me so.
He's just stabbing at his arm like, why won't it go away?
Oh, yeah, good.
So I guess then, I mean, I would have think I was following Van, but so maybe as you're like walking down an alleyway, I whisper to you as you're walking, where are you going?
I'm gonna go turn into a tree for a while.
Why?
Because
We need to leave.
Yeah, I'm going to catch up with the carriage. It's gonna head down the road toward Clydesdale. I'll catch up with you later.
All right. I turn around and head back to find the carriage.
Okay. So Jeeves brings the carriage around the front as Malachi is showing up. Kine has
Invisibly, remember.
All right. Where's the chest? The chest is just going to stay in the inn then.
No, I
It's on the
I
carriage.
put it in the carriage and told
Okay.
Jeeves to watch over
You put it in the carriage. Okay.
Yes,
perfect.
I specifically told Jeeves to watch it.
Right.
I will not go into the carriage. I ride at the front.
Okay. As Jeeves is bringing the carriage around and Kine is climbing into the front, you see coming down from the direction towards the gate is a patrol of 2 guards. You can see their pole arms kind of moving above the heads of the crowd, and you can see the glints off of their bronze plate armor. It's just a breastplate. They've got like hoplite armor.
To Jeeves, I'm just keep calm, Jeeves, and just look scared about the carnage around you.
That won't be hard, my lord.
I guess. Yeah, and we make our way slowly towards the gate. Not like we are fleeing, just.
Alright, let's make a roll to see if anyone points out. Probably no one in the street would recognize Kine. No. No one in the street recognizes Kine. You were inside the building at the time, so the carriage gets up and starts going out. The guards come up to you and ask, what have you seen?
So, I don't know. There was a large crowd, and suddenly there was this web, and.
Old man, what have you seen? I don't know. And you guys managed to move your cart down the street in the direction of the wall.
I'm spider climbing down the walls of the street invisibly,
Okay.
following Spark.
You have to make.
You guys
Next,
get to the gate eventually.
Yeah.
There's quite a bit of panic in the town. You can hear bells ringing and whistles blowing. The guards at the gate inform you that the gates are closed. There has been a terrible incident somewhere in town, and no one's getting out until things calm down a little bit.
Okay. It's okay if we wait here because I want to leave town as fast as possible after. Did you see the streets?
You can wait here, it's fine. This will be the first place people come to investigate, so it's probably better if you're trying to leave.
And I wait at the side beside the gate.
Let me give me a picture of the wall, Neil. The gate.
So Redport has these nice big red brick walls that run all the way around the city. And then there's I want to say 12-foot wide, 12-foot tall gate in the middle of it. It's a double doors. There's a portcullis, but that's raised and in the wall above it currently. The walls are maybe 25 feet tall, maybe 30 feet tall.
How many men are on the gate?
There are 4 down below with 3 up above.
Is it obvious where the controls for the gates are?
Yeah, it's actually just some doors, and they've put a big wooden bar across it. There's no mechanics involved. You just need to unbar the doors and push them open.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Okay, so some time passes. Takes maybe an hour or so before anyone comes back around to this area. And then there's questions being asked. You guys can overhear the questions. It starts with, all right, so Has anyone come by here wearing bronze plate armor and with gray skin? Anyone with gray skin? We're looking for 3 fellas, 3 men, gray skin, all human. One of them had a bronze plate armor on them. One of them was wearing some sort of robes. The other had, he roughly describes Kind's clothing, which I can't remember what you wear, Kind.
It's a hide armor made of
Hide armor?
wolf's hide, but it's pretty common armor, I think. Hide armor.
Sure.
So
The other one's wearing some sort of furry armor sort of thingy. Hide armor, I guess. The guy on the gate shakes his head and goes, no one with gray skin, no one with plate mail, no one with robes, only that guy with hide and armor. The guards turn and take a look at Kind and come over to him.
yeah.
Where did you say you were from?
From Clydesdale. With my
And
driver.
what's your business in town?
Well, I was here because of some business I had to attend to.
Yeah, what is it? What's the business?
Yeah. Hunting, as you see.
In town?
No, I was here because of a contract someone wanted to make.
Details.
Yeah.
What's the contract?
He wanted me to hunt down some Lacrotas, I think.
You think he wanted you to hunt down Lacrotas?
I think it was Lacrotas. I don't know how. Was it loud or
You don't know what
Lacrotas?
he wanted you to hunt down.
Lacrotas.
You sure? You seemed pretty uncomfortable about that a moment ago.
I'm not sure how they are spelled. Loud or Lacrotas. Anyway,
I don't remember saying anything about spelling.
I just told you, Leoda Lacra. Anyway, he wanted me to hunt some down, but I never got to meet him because I was just going outside of the inn and suddenly this web appears and everything is burning.
So you were right next to the inn when the fire happened.
Yeah, that was the inn I was staying. In.
Hmm.
I just meant, no, I'm not staying in a town where some crazy guy can cast a web, some kind of web that just burns everyone to death. He probably can see that I'm somewhat a bit scorched. My armor and my clothes are scorched, and I smell.
He
like
looks you
smoke.
up and down very carefully. I don't recall anyone saying something about 2 people wearing hide armor in the inn at the time. Only the one takes a
hide
careful
armor-
look up and down at you.
I mean, hide armor is pretty common.
Uh-huh.
I was just arriving at the inn, so maybe some people.
Well, I think we're gonna have to ask you to come with me. We'll
I mean-
see if any of the witnesses can identify you. If they say that you're not the person that was there, then you're free to go.
I mean, my driver can support my story, right?
Of course, your driver can support your story. Why don't the 2 of you come with us, and we'll see if any of the witnesses have anything to say about this. We'll make sure your carriage is left intact. Just hop on down.
Okay. I go with him.
Okay.
I follow.
They give another message to the remaining people. Don't let anyone out. Keep your eyes peeled for, he describes the party again. And the 3 guards leave. 2 behind you, Kine and Jeeves, and 1 leading the way, and they head right back towards the scene of the crime through the busy city streets.
I'll follow them to the jail or wherever they're going.
Yep, you guys come back to the inn, and as you walk up near the front door, one of the people who is in the inn points to Kine and goes, "That's him! That's one of them! That's one of them!" The guard turns around, or the 2 guards behind you come up to grab your arms. If you want to resist, they don't have to make. If you want to resist, they will have to make attack rolls.
I will resist.
Okay.
Yes!
Oh boy.
Grab attacks against Kine. That's a 12 and an 18. Back
the
attack
18.
doesn't get dex bonus, and they're just going after AC 10 because your armor doesn't matter. They're just holding on to you.
Okay. Yeah.
So they grab onto you. Jeeves kind of gets as small as he can and cowers. And the person leading them orders them to drag you off to jail. And then goes
Okay.
over and grabs Jeeves by his collar and starts pulling him down the street too.
Can I try to shake them off?
Sure, you can make an opposed strength check against both of their strength checks.
Okay. I'm not so good with strength. I pass.
With a 12.
Yeah.
So what it's whoever rolls the highest and passes
Without going over.
Yeah. So
I have strength 13, so
right. So unless one of these guards has strength 18, you actually shake them both free. No, he does not have 18 strength. Well, maybe he might. No, he doesn't have 18 strength. There's no way. So you break free of these two guys, and we're gonna roll initiative.
God.
I'm right there, Neil. Right.
You are right there.
I roll D10. Oh, oops. 3.
You go first.
I will kick the commanding
Mhm.
guy who has Jeeves.
Mhm. Make me
Which
roll a
like-
hit.
Kicking between the legs.
Give me a called shot. -4 to hit.
-4, and I have a +5. So
No. You aim a kick for his crotch and completely miss.
You dent your shin on his cod piece.
damn it.
What do you do?
I'm not gonna kill anyone until you draw a sword.
I go run.
You run.
Yeah.
Okay, so you make a kick and then you do a half run.
Yeah. Into some alley.
Sure. Whistles start blowing and people start running after you. Let me take a look at the gear for the guards here in Highport. They have pole arms and bronze breastplates with studded leather skirts. No, none of these guys have any missile weapons, so they just chase after you through the streets, and there are whistles blowing.
I didn't draw my swords yet, so I.
That's true. So you did you broke free, made a kick, and a run. That's actually probably one too many actions for you this round, but we're gonna let it slide because you already did them all. So these guys chase after you. You got to run down the street before you can find an alleyway. And as you run, one of them will make a dive tackle at you from behind. Natural 19, +2 for back attack, +1 for level. Give me an opposed dex check. Your dex versus his strength.
Oh. I
It's
succeed.
a pass.
He
I
fails.
passed.
So,
Okay.
So
there you
he
go.
goes to tackle you, hits you, and just slides off the end. The other person runs after you and makes an attack with his partisan.
Is that a sword?
It's a spear.
No, it's like it's a big ass spear.
It's kind of like a winged spear. It's weird. They're weird weapons.
Shit, I just moved my die. What did I roll? Oh god, natural 1. He misses, wildly misses, and you start heading down the street into the alleyway. Nick, you're doing what? Nothing?
Jeeves
Can
is
I-
still.
Can I follow him?
Yeah, you can
Like,
follow. You can run
He's
after
running.
him.
He's running though, right? Is the streets clearing out though, so I can keep pace?
They're not super crowded, and in the wake of these people, there's an opening. You know, where
Don't forget,
Kine runs and the guards run. There's a wake.
They're
that
probably
opens.
pretty vacant, right? Because like hundreds of people just died.
Yeah, this
and
section's
like
fairly
there's an
vacant.
investigation. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll run after him then.
the captain is still holding Jeeves.
No,
Oh,
he
shit,
lets the
yeah.
old man go. He doesn't give a shit
Okay.
about Jeeves. And the captain will chase after you as well.
Damn
The
it,
first
Malak.
guy made a grapple at you, slipped off. The second one made a stab at you. He's going to come after you and try and tackle you as well, or restrain you. And that is a grab onto you. He successfully grabs you from behind. Give me opposed strength checks here. This time he's not trying to push you to the ground. He's just trying to hold
I
you.
succeed.
I think
8.
he succeeds with a 12, but I got to double check his strength. Yeah, he succeeds with a
damn it.
12. So he grabs you by the arms or wraps his arms around you and starts to hold you in place. And we roll initiative for the next round.
Three.
You go first.
So
I
what's
try.
the- No, go on. Yeah, you go first.
I elbow him in the stomach. I try to elbow him.
Sure, let's take a look at the wrestling rules, but go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Any bonuses?
I'm going to take a look
or-
at that. Just roll the d20 and then we can, or you can hold off on it, it doesn't matter. Let me look at the punching and wrestling. Not
My normal-
overbearing.
My class attack bonus counts, right?
Your what?
Class attack bonus. My
Oh
fight
yeah,
bonus.
yeah, you get your attack bonus. Punching, wrestling. So if you want to make a punching and wrestling attack, you're going to make an attack roll, and whatever the natural roll on the die is going to be this sort of attack you make. We can just call it an elbow, and we'll just take the damage off of the table here. So make me an attack roll.
Oh, 9.
So, Neil,
What's up?
I have a plan. How close is like other people coming to join this fray?
No one's coming to join the fray except for the 2 guards who tried to get him already. You don't see anyone else at this moment joining the fray, but it's only, this is the next moment.
Yeah. Okay. Right. I'm gonna cast. I'll cast mirror image this round. But I'm still invisible, right?
Right.
I imagine, are your images invisible?
I think they would be.
I think
I guess
they
if they're
are.
mirroring, if they're mirroring him, I guess they probably would be.
I think they are, because being able to invis yourself and then mirror image yourself and have them be visible would be way too powerful.
Actually, do you know what? There's no one else apart from these 2 who could possibly attack me this next round in melee, right?
Unless one of the noble citizens of Redport took it upon themselves to defend their city.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna magic missile. I'll magic missile these 2
How often can you cast web from your glove?
once a day. So I'll do 2 missiles at the one fighting past, and then 2 at the one running down the street towards us.
Okay. Is the first one against the guy against Bast?
Yeah.
The captain.
Okay, he's actually just a normal guard. He's just the
Oh,
one
okay.
that's in charge, but he's no captain or anything. All right, so you hit the captain quote unquote, for 8. He does not die,
Oof.
Shit.
and you hit the other guy for 5, who also does not die. And now you're visible in the street.
Yep.
And Kine, you're
Wait, they ran up
tried
the
to-
alley, right? So he's not in the street
He was
anymore.
Yeah.
he was making his way down to the alleyway. Didn't quite get to it. There's not like wasn't an alleyway right in front of the inn.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'll run down the alleyway then.
So you're gonna find an okay. So you go to magic missile and then you go to an alleyway. The guards were a little surprised by the invisible wizard popping up out of nowhere and spraying magic missiles across the place. But now you've drawn blood. Kine already got his turn. The 2 people with partisans are gonna come around to the. Ooh, you can't make. They attack at Kine. They have an equal chance of hitting their captain.
Why would they attack me? I'm already grappled.
I
I didn't attack them.
They have their reasons for doing their things, Mr. I'm gonna burn a town down.
Don't talk with me. Don't say that to me. I didn't burn the town down.
According to them, their interpretation of these events are you are a pyromaniac or something along those lines. Reckless at worst, reckless at best, pyromaniac at worst.
They just
By
need
the
someone
way,
to blame.
near before they have their go, I made my attempt to elbow this guard, and before the magic missiles hit, I would relax after that because I see it has no use to try to.
Now's not the time to relax. I'm getting us out of here.
No, I just want to make. I actually want to say that before you had your go, but to show them that I don't attempt to kill them.
It's late for that. It's a bit late for that. We're
Yeah,
getting
you
out of
say
here,
that
guys.
now while I'm talking about looking up the rules for attacking, so that you can maybe get that in after they make an attack.
Yeah, okay.
No, kill them. I
You know,
say
technically
to
humans are
kill them.
mammals, so can you use this ranger ability to try and soothe
No.
It's animals. It's animals.
But I like the way you think.
Calm down. It's all
Yeah.
fine.
Oh god. Has anybody ever told you to calm down and actually wound up calming you down?
No.
Yeah.
Okay. The one of the guys will turn and chase after Malachi, who heads down an alleyway. The unwounded one.
I wait round the corner with my staff drawn at 12 foot.
So you cast magic missile and then you run around into a corner and then
Yeah,
you
and then you
stand
roll
there with
back.
an elongated
Yeah, he
staff.
pulls out his 12-foot
Yeah, in
rod.
case he follows me around, so I get an attack of opportunity on him.
Sure, he does follow you around. Make your attack of opportunity.
Get fucked, guy. Is it surprise?
No.
Okay.
Is that a cartoon?
17.
You hit the guard.
Is it D6 for a staff?
Yes.
Plus
7
the 2.
damage.
Yeah.
7 damage. You crack him for 7 points of damage. He is wounded, but he's got his partisan out and he stabs right back at you.
Alright.
His staff is 12 feet, so he would have to get in. Oh, he already got his attack.
He's got a
opportunity,
partisan.
though.
It's a long pole arm. Ooh, it might not actually be that long, but he could just step.
Malachi
he would
only
be
gets
within
one.
range,
He only
yeah.
gets one opportunity attack anyways, so he wouldn't be able to take another.
I guess an 11 against you discharges a stone skin, but nothing
No,
else.
armor. No stone skin.
Ooh, nice. Okay. The one holding Kine, he's just going to drag you to the ground. So an opposed strength check to remain standing while he tries to drag you to the ground.
Oh, I succeed,
But he succeeds with a better roll, and he
Yeah.
brings you all. He just like kicks you in the back of the knee and gets you down towards the ground.
Did he make an attack roll for the grab?
He's already.
He's already. Yeah, he made an attack roll. for
Oh,
the
okay.
grab.
Oh, yeah.
He was already bear hugging him from behind. And I think the other guy's going to come up and is either going to. He does have manacles. He could try and just arrest Kine on the spot. He just got attacked and his buddy got attacked. He's going to make a stab at Kine.
Is this a third guy?
Yeah, there were 3 people.
Yeah,
Does he?
okay.
Wait,
There's
does he get
a chance that
hit?
he's going to hit the person who's restraining you.
Because that person's on me.
Shit. Not on the side. He does actually. Nope,
Nice.
it's a natural 1, so it's a miss. But he does, scrape against the other guy's armor as you're struggling in his arms.
Initiative?
Initiative, yes.
You do it, kind.
Meanwhile,
No,
Van's
you do.
peacefully
You do.
meditating as a tree.
Yes. A bird lands on your
4.
branch.
Oh.
You guys go first.
Alright, I'm going
Begins to
to.
sing a song.
I run back around the corner, taking the attack of opportunity.
Okay. 18. That's a hit.
Alright, that's a hit.
It
And
scrapes
then-
off a stone skin.
I magic missile. Okay, so there's one guy on Kine who's injured. There's the guy I'm fighting who's injured,
Mhm.
and then there's a third guy, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna do. Man, these are pretty tough guards, but I'll do one magic missile against the guy I'm fighting.
Roll it.
Yeah,
Roll it.
5.
Kills him.
Nice.
I'm gonna do one at the one that's restraining Kine.
Roll it.
2.
Okay, and what about your other 2? You have to declare them all ahead of time, so I could take it the other 2 go to the other guy.
The other guy, yeah.
Okay.
7.
Alright, so you kill the one that was attacking you, you killed the one that tried to attack Kine, but stabbed his other buddy, and the so-called captain is alive, but he's taken 3 magic missiles.
I
and-
shout to Kine, kill him, and I can get us out of here.
I will say to the captain, to the guard, surrender now, please. I don't want to kill you.
He does not surrender.
I will try to throw him off.
Throw him off, like break out.
Yeah.
Okay, make me an opposed strength check. He
9.
passes with a 13.
No.
All right. So at the end of that round, you can see the partisans coming down the street from one direction, the direction away from the keep.
I can't take him off, Malachi.
That lets you know there are more guards on their way. Oh, poor captain. He's gonna get promoted if he survives this. Roll me initiative, guys.
He's not gonna
Oh my
survive.
god.
I roll.
I haven't got much more fighting spells. You need to get him
One.
off.
It's your turn, party.
I will.
You need to kill him now, Kine.
I will try to throw him off. You do see that he has me on the ground.
You need to kill him.
I can't reach my swords.
He rolls a 4 on his strength check. You roll a 5. You break free of his strength,
Yes.
his grip.
All right. And now for my final trick. I turn into a Pegasus, casting Polymorph Self, and run over to Kine and say, "Get on my back!"
Jesus
Can I
Christ.
punch? Can I punch the god?
No, this was
before-
breaking free
Okay.
was your action.
Okay, I jump on the Pegasus.
Fuck.
Go, Malachi.
And I fly off into the air and over the wall.
Now here's the thing, though. You're a Pegasus now, so arrows do critical damage.
Why is that?
It's a Fire Emblem joke. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
You're still a stone skin. Still a stone skin.
You will take crossbow shots as you take off flying.
I mean, I'm gonna go over the wall and land back down on the ground.
Sure. But as you take off and go through the streets, some of the people that are catching up with you have crossbows. So there are 2 crossbow shots at you. That is I'll give them back attack for shooting from behind and below you. So that's a 17 and an 11. I guess the 11 is a miss because you still have armor?
Yeah, I guess so. I
weird
keep
sort
my
of
AC.
Yeah. But the 17's a hit, and it pings off your stone skin charge.
Uh-huh.
Kine, Malachi, you don't see this because you're a Pegasus and all you can see is in front of you. But Kine, you see his white feathers fade to, or his gray feathers fade to white.
Malachi, you don't have stone skin anymore. Fly higher.
Okay.
I never mentioned
Yeah.
I would ride you. Ugh.
I mean, I can fly pretty quickly high up into the air. Actually, I think movement speed 48 with
Oh my god.
the biggest maneuverability. So I'm pretty quickly just. Whoosh, once I start getting shot, I scale into the air.
Go 480 feet into the air.
It's not too difficult for you to escape. You just fly away, and fairly shortly you're out of range, and you can land on the other side of the wall. How long does polymorph?
I mean, I get.
Polymorph
3
self
hours,
lasts for like
2
2.5 hours.
minutes.
Yeah, you'll be good for 2.5 hours.
So I mean, we go away for a while, and I'm talking to Kine, and I say, you know, the chest is still in the carriage with Jeeves.
Are you still a Pegasus?
Yeah, this is well.
You can't talk as a Pegasus, right?
Okay, so this is after a while, like maybe half an hour's worth of flying.
Can Pegasi talk?
They probably can.
No, they can't. I don't think so.
I don't know.
Ah.
Anyways,
Okay, so I fly like half an hour out of town. Let's see, where are we? So I guess I fly to like this bit of the coast over here on the
Okay.
map. Is that half an hour? It's pretty quick.
Yeah.
I go half an hour in that direction. I land, turn back into me.
Yeah.
Fuck!
As you turn back, I jump onto Malachi, grabbing him on his ropes and wrestling him to the ground.
What the fuck are
make
you
me an
doing?
attack
Get
roll.
off me!
What did you do?
Make me an attack roll against Malachi.
I guess you don't know I was attacked.
17.
That's a hit. Make me an opposed strength check to knock him to the ground.
Oh no, I failed.
No, you fail.
Oh, that's the wrong dice. I still might fail.
You still might fail. If you both fail, you
But he
both
still
fall to
won.
the ground.
Okay.
Alas! Like,
Okay.
shove
I
you
just
back
gra-
off me!
I just.
What the fuck are you doing?
What did you do? You burned a whole street to the ground.
Somebody attacked me. I was pinned. I had no choice. It was the only thing I could do. The fire, I don't know. That wasn't me.
You
Look,
you
chill
see
out.
Kine's hand wander to a sword, but tell me what happened.
I told you I was walking through the street. Somebody stabbed me. I turned around. There was 2 of them. I cast a spell. One of them went down, and then out of nowhere, a third guy tackled me to the ground, pinned me to the floor. That web spell is the only spell I've got I could cast. You shouldn't have tried to run. I could have broke you out of the prison. Oh, fuck.
Well, I didn't know you were there.
I know. Where's Van? Oh, God, he's a
No,
tree
no, you
somewhere.
yeah, you probably saw me turn into a tree. You'd know exactly where I am, I guess.
We need Van to save Jeeves and get the chest.
Well, they did let go of Jeeves, so
Maybe Jeeves is alright then. Maybe the courage is fine. Look, you can't. God, the fucking guard captain's still alive. You should have killed that motherfucker. Now he's gonna be able to recognize me.
I am not Malachi.
We need to.
Unlike you, I have some morals. And these guys were just doing their job.
They were taking you. I'm gonna take your life.
They're trying to arrest me, not kill me.
I'm sure they would have seen you hung for what happened. Fuck. Fuck. How has this happened? Laid low by a couple of fucking thugs.
Do you know at least? Who they were?
I didn't get a chance to ask them. They all fucking burned to death. I reach into my bag and take out a healing potion and drink it.
All right, roll me 2d4 for HP.
Is it +1 as well?
No,
Plus
I think
one.
it might be. I'm gonna double check. Roll the 2d4.
I think it's +2.
It might be 2d4 plus 2. It could be a lot of things. A lot of different.
Could be
types of-
2d4 plus 10.
You know,
It could be 2d4
D20.
plus 2 per level.
Potion of healing.
I'm not rolling it until I know.
Okay. Good
What
call.
about the chest?
2d4 plus
chest
2
is-
hit points.
10.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Back to full.
The chest
I
is
only-
still in the carriage. We have
I
to
need
get
to
it.
sleep, and then I can go and fucking get it. Burn that whole fucking town to the ground.
Oh, you also regain d12 from polymorph other. Or
Oh yeah, I
polymorph
don't
self.
need that. I don't
You
need
might.
to do that.
You could roll a 1.
12. Give me that healing potion back.
Okay.
Good spot, Neil. Thank you.
So, I don't think we should try to rest here. They
Well,
probably will send riders after us.
Van thinks that we're going to Clydesdale.
Then we should at least move part of it towards Clydesdale. And camp somewhere up off-road. Can you still turn into a flying horse?
I already rolled the healing Neil, but can I still have the other 2 hours worth of polymorph self or not?
The polymorph.
I think. I think we should. I think we should camp here. I need to sleep. If we get attacked on the road, there's chimeras here. I've got no more spells.
If you get the healing, the spell is cancelled.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Neil, is there any cover nearby?
You're on the coast there. I mean, there's some slight hills and there's some bushes. If you wanted to like crouch down behind a bush, you can do that effectively. But there's
Yeah.
not huge cover. There's like, you're gonna have to stay seated on the ground, keeping your head kind of low.
Well, Malachi wants to rest, so yeah,
Maybe.
we go for some cover and
Okay. You
I
find some
could
small
look out.
cover nearby and hide it.
It's not like a beach cave like that time with the crabs.
That was a
No.
really nice cave.
Not where you
That
can
was
see
nice
from
cave.
here.
yeah.
You guys were freaked out by that cave. You thought it was something
was-
terrible was going to happen in there.
Yeah, because it was just too nice. The music was really relaxing.
Yeah, really nice music. Yeah.
And I will keep a lookout. To
You wake me up if anyone comes.
yeah.
We're fighting if we get cornered here because I've got no more spells to escape.
All right, so a little bit later, Van Helsing.
He did fly for 30 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
but
long.
I want to flip over to
Anyways.
Van Helsing. You've
Yeah,
been.
so
a tree.
I'm out in some remote area in town, right?
Yeah, you
And my
found
goal,
like a
I want
garden
to
near
find
a
somewhere where
temple.
nobody is really going. I'm
You
looking for
found
some.
a cemetery to hide in.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking for somewhere where nobody's gonna be going. And I'm gonna kind of cover myself with a blanket because I've got my winter blanket in my backpack. And I'm gonna find a spot to cast a nap on myself where I almost certainly will not be found for the next hour.
So you're gonna take a nap in the cemetery.
Whatever you got to do, man.
All right, that's fine. You cover
Like
yourself in
I'm
a
looking
blanket.
for the most
find a-
remote area I can,
Right.
and take a nap in the cemetery.
Right. Okay.
So that's probably. It's all gonna go faster than what happens with Malachi and Kind because it's 1 hour for the nap.
Right. So let's flip back to Malachi and Kine. And actually, before we do that, Van Helsing, why don't you roll me a d20 on a 1 or a 2 someone comes across you sleeping in the cemetery.
3, I'm good.
Nice. Just barely. Someone
Yeah.
comes by, sees you sleeping, and lets you sleep and just keeps walking away.
I'm like, oh, that poor man. Heaney,
Oh, that
even
poor
the
man
homeless
of Blake,
deserve
yeah.
their rest.
Yeah.
Don't forget, Neil, there would be no tracks. It'd be very hard for anyone to find us.
So back with Malachi and Kine for the time being
Sean,
until they die.
Sean, that poor man sleeping in the graveyard with full plate mail and good looks.
That's why I covered myself with a blanket so that nobody would notice.
Malachi's resting. I am keeping a lookout.
All right.
I mean,
Any-
I guess can I go to sleep right away or not? It's
I
been,
mean, what, you want to get like a
stressful.
full day's worth of sleep to be able to refresh your spells?
Well,
No,
The
it's
question
like
is-
it's like noon, and you're outside. You're not going to be able to sleep for 8 hours to memorize
Okay.
spells, napping
So-
outside.
given the I don't know, do you think somebody could? Do you think they could track us here?
Well, how fast did you fly? It was pretty fast, and we did fly for half an hour, so
Right, I'd say we're about 2 hours out on foot.
they can't track us because we flew, so there's no tracks to follow. Smell is difficult because we were so high, so I doubt that. They only have the direction, probably, but we were also pretty high, so...
I have an option, but it's an expensive option to take. I'd rather just sleep.
What is it?
Spend the night here. I have a potion that could allow me to relearn my spells immediately. But I'd rather save it for a rainy day. Although, you know,
How long does this potion take for you to relearn spells?
I could just immediately. It would take me a couple of hours to refresh my spells.
I don't know, you have to decide. If I see someone, it will be too late to use the potion then.
Indeed. I don't think. Well, you're the tracker here.
Tracking us, they only have the direction, and we are in somewhat of cover, so I doubt that they will find us. At least they can't track us by normal means.
How many guards are in the city, Neil?
Neil, this is right. What I'm saying, as a ranger and tracker, I would know if someone flying, you can't track them by normal means. If they're flying so high that you can't even shoot them. Because they don't leave any tracks, you can't smell them probably. Because they just...
The only thing I'm thinking is if they've got enough guards to send someone else in every direction, but that seems.
Well, Prince
you're figuring it out.
Humperdinck can track a falcon on a cloudy day, so clearly there's got to be a way to do it.
While while you're figuring it out, can we go to break? Because we've got some problems with our internet over here, and I need to restart the router.
Yes, we're going to take our break, and we'll be
Modem.
back in a few minutes. See you guys on the other side of our break. Bye-bye.